Hi and hello, welcome to online biology class because of Ideal Others Educational Institution and you. I am Sadish Kumar going to take down the class regarding the topic of breeding and biotechnology. This is unit number 20 for 10th standard biological science. This is the fifth class we are seeing about biotechnology in medicine, the topic of biotechnology in medicine. So last class we are seeing about genetic engineering. It is a tool of biotechnology. Then continuation of the class, we can see about biotechnology in medicine. So using the genetic engineering techniques, the medicinally important valuable proteins are polypeptide that form the potential pharmaceutical products for the treatment of various diseases have been developed on the commercial scale. So what is the meaning behind that from this paragraph? So we can take down from the protein. So our body, which is made up of with various types of protein, the proteins are building blocks of our body. Then by the same time, the number of polypeptides are available. That by means of the polypeptide, they are produced by the medicine. So they are bind with our body and treating with the various types of diseases. And next one, the pharmaceutical product developed by recombinant DNA techniques or rDNA techniques. Insulin need in the treatment of diabetes. So nowadays we are seeing about many kind of people they are suffering from diabetes mellitus and diabetes insipidus. So the rDNA technology, then the genetic engineering, which play the vital role to production of insulin in the large scale. So the government which can be provided with the insulin tablet and insulin injection with it free of cost for the diabetes patient. And second one, a human growth hormone used for treating the children with a growth deficiency. The next one, we can take down with a hormonal injection to the children to develop the enhancing the body development by means of the RDNA technology. And third one, so blood clotting factors are developed by the treat of hemophilia. So we know very well. So our body, which consists of large quantity of blood, it is 6 to 8 liters of blood. It is a red river of our body. If we have any kind of injury or any kind of cut behind in our body, what will happen? The blood starts bleeding. Some of them, the bleeding is not stopped for particular time because of the reason the blood platelets are available in the very less quantity. By means of the RDNA technology, we are enhancing and producing the blood clotting factor to treat the hemophilia. One more question. And fourth one, a tissue plasminogen activator is used to dissolve the blood clot in the prevent the heart attack. Then some of the person they are having a fat which is deposited with the arteries and vein through the heart. What it will be happen due to the deposition of excess amount of fat in the blood vessels, then it was preventing or it was blocking the heart pumping capacity, so they are having a risk to the heart attack. By means of this tissue plasminogen activator TPA, they are preventing the heart attack risk. And fifth one, the development of vaccine against various diseases like hepatitis B and rabies. Then nowadays we are having a plenty of vaccine, that hepatitis B vaccine, which is preventing the jaundice, and rabies vaccine by means of the the dog bite, which is prevented by the RDNA product. And next one, we are seeing about that very important thing more to know one. Then Eli Lilly and Company of United States in the year of 1979 first started a commercial production of human insulin by RDNA technology. And the gene therapy, it is a kind of treatment method which is done some kind of changes behind our gene, and by the same time we are rectifying the particular problem in the life. Then gene therapy refer to the replacement of defective gene by the direct transfer of functional gene to the humans to treat the genetic disease or disorder. Disease which is curable, disorder which is not curable. By means of the gene therapy or gene treatment, we are rectifying the disease and disorder. What are the things we are done? We will see the continuation of the video. Then the genetic makeup of the patient cell is altered using a recombinant DNA technology. It was first successfully implanted in the year of 1990. Implanted, that means established or done. And the gene therapy are two types. One is called somatic gene therapy and another one is called embryonic gene therapy. Somatic gene therapy, which takes place on the body cell, which means any kind of gene or any kind of defect which takes place on the body cell, it will be corrected. The changes which is not passed on with one generation to another generation. And by the same time, we are seeing about the embryonic gene therapy, which takes place on the somatic cell or germinal cell. Germinal cell, that means in the form of sperm cell and egg cell. The changes of the gene which is migrated or switch over from one generation to another generation. Now we will see somatic gene therapy, the replacement of defective gene in the somatic cell. Somatic cell means heart body cell, which is given this diagram. And germline gene therapy, the replacement of the defective gene in the germ cell, egg cell or sperm cell. And the gene therapy is conducted till the date has targeted only the somatic non-reproductive cell, which means which takes place on the only the body cell, which is not depending upon the generation to generation. Correction of the genetic defects in the somatic cell may be beneficial to the patient, but the corrected gene may not be carried to the next generation. We cannot be migrate the particular kind of character from one generation to another generation, or father to mother, or mother to fetus, or from the one generation to another generation, which is not takes place by the somatic cell. And the stem cell, our body is composed of stem cell. We know very well the stem cell technology is one of the modern science. Nowadays we can treat all types of disease by means of stem cell, and by the same time we can produce any part of our body organ by means of the stem cell. Then the stem cell technology is a modern science which can be produced large quantity of people to utilizing the various kinds of donor from the organ or blood. Such kind of problem is rectifying by means of a stem cell technology. In our body, composed of over 200 specialized cell types, they can be carried out a specific function. It's true. Our body, which consists of different types of cell and different types of function, then all the cells, they are done with only a specific, which means which can be done with only one type of function. The examples are given. The neurons are nerve cells that can be transmit the signal, and heart cells conduct the pump of blood, and pancreatic cell is secrete insulin. From the three example, nerve cell cannot be secrete insulin, heart cell cannot be done signal transmission. So all type of cell which was done with only one type of function. These specialized cells are called differentiated cell. So differentiated, that means which can be done with only one type of function. So the examples are given from the diagram. In this contrast to differentiated cells, the stem cells are undifferentiated or unspecialized mass of cell. One more question. Undifferentiated, which means which can be done with any type of function or any type of organ. The stem cells or the cells are variable potency. So they have the multiplying potency and they are developed with any type of cell. Then potency refers to the number of possible facts that can be acquired, which means it can be done with any type of function or any type of cell or any type of production. So all these things are done with by means of the stem cell technology. And the two important properties of stem cells that differentiate from the one another. So the stem cell, they have the two main properties. Number one, it is the ability to divide and give rise to more stem cell by self-renewal. So that means a single cell can be produced with a large quantity of cell by means of only in the self-renewal. They are not depending upon any other cell. And point number two, it is the ability to give rise the specialized cell with a specific function by the process of differentiation. By the same time, we can control the particular type of the stem cell and they can be done with only in the specific function because of they are converted with a specialized cell or specialized mass of cell. By means of the process, it can be done with any one function for differentiation. And the types of stem cells are embryonic stem cell and adult stem cell. So the embryonic stem cells can be extracted and cultured from the early embryos, early egg cell or embryos. These cells are divided from inner cell mass of blastocyst. It is a cavity of the egg cell. The cells can be developed into the any cell into the body. So the stem cell, the embryonic stem cell, which can be developed into any cell of our body. From the egg itself, you can see at the time of fertilization, human fertilization, the egg, they are converted into blastocyst and morula. From that, the development of heart, lungs, ear, nose, mouth, teeth, all other organs are developed. So the embryonic stem cell, they can the capacity to develop into any body cell. Any body cell. One more question. And the human embryonic stem cell, we will see that blastocyst with the egg cell, and they are converted into the cell culture. Then we can find out the embryonic stem cell, then unlimited growth, then differentiation cell also produced by means of the human embryonic stem cell. And the continuation of the stem cell, we will see the second type is called adult stem cell or somatic stem cell, are found in the nematodal newborn and adults. They have the ability to divide, give rise to a specific type of cell. The source of adult stem from the amniotic fluid, which is available from the uterus, and umbilical cord. So we know very well umbilical cord. Then bone marrow, which is inside of the bone. So from it, what are the sources of the adult stem cell? Amniotic fluid, umbilical cord, and bone marrow. These are the main three sources we are find out the adult stem cell. And next one, we can find out the adult stem cell. From the adult stem cell, we can develop into the brain cell, heart cell, skin, intestine, blood, and muscle. So all other things done with by means of only the adult stem cell. And the stem cell therapy, so sometimes cells, the tissues of organ in the body may be permanently damaged or lost due to the genetic condition or disease or injury. So the stem cell therapy is commonly used for some of the infection by means of accident. We are losing our face skin, we can replace it. And from the birth itself, we are having a problem, we can rectifying the problem. And by means of disease, we are getting any kind of loss in our body organ, we are rectifying by means of the stem cell therapy. So this is the diagrammatic representation, the stem cell therapy for the various diseases in India, which is done with all type of function, which starts from lungs, brain, kidney, heart, liver, stomach, and all types of things, which is done by means of the stem cell therapy. And in such situation, the stem cells are used to the treatment of disease, which is called stem cell therapy. So the using of stem cell for disease is called stem cell therapy. Two more question. The treating a neurodegenerative disorder like, so it's a very important thing, neurodegenerator, which means the nerve cell oriented disorder. The two types of disorders are available. One is called Parkinson disease and another one is called Alzheimer disease. Then neuronal stem cells can be used to replace of damage or loss of neuron. The first diagram we are seen about by means of Alzheimer disease, which takes place on the brain cell. And second one, a Parkinson disease, which takes place on the nerve cell in the form of spinal cord and bone, which is rectified by means of stem cell therapy. So up to this, we are completing with the biotechnology in medicine and stem cell. So biotechnology, which play the vital role for various kinds of medicine production by means of RNA technology, and stem cell, which is play the vital role for treating of various diseases. Two types of stem cell, one is called embryonic stem cell, another one is called adult stem cell, which is done some kind of various function. So we will see such kind of things from today's topic. From next tomorrow's topic, we will see about DNA fingerprinting. So thank you very much. I am Sadish Kumar from Biological Science Department. Thank you.